going on, everybody? We've returned to more Ace Attorney Chronicles. Oh my fuck! Oh! Last time we learned a bit about our case, our new case, to be exact, and it turns out that Herlock Sholmes is actually living with a little girl, Cringe, 10 years old, and she's like really fucking smart apparently. It's kind of crazy. She's like I'm gonna guess she's gonna be like the Pearl Fey of this series, except she's not psychic, she's just smart. So that will be cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this started. Let's go ahead and talk to her. The case of the Japanese man. We're gonna crap. So, yesterday, Mr. Sholmes apprehended a Japanese man. You were saying?
Yes. Harley had just arrived back in London after his sea voyage. But the police were waiting for him at the railway station to take him directly to the crime scene.
Ah, the great detective is a popular man, it seems.
Apparently, a woman was stabbed on a quiet street somewhere in town. There were witnesses who had seen a short, shifty-looking, stooped man running away from the scene.
A short, shifty-looking, stooped man. Mr. Natsume, beyond any doubt. Sosuke-san said he didn't see anybody else on the street at all. It seems there were witnesses after all. When did you finish P3? Persona 3? You mean Persona 5? I'm gonna let the Persona Gacha be my first Persona experience because it's free. Okay, sure. Yeah, a free Gacha game. No, I mean 3 Reload. Okay. I did stream that game and finished it like a while back. So yes, I did beat that game. Why? Yeah, bro, you missed it. That was like months ago, dude. That was back when I was living in the old apartment. It's pretty funny. I really wish I actually saved those VODs. Oh well. I think I missed some. Oh. Yeah, no, dude, that shit's been done and over with like a while back. I've also completed Persona 4, which was the first Persona game I actually finished. Which, I mean, when are they gonna make a Persona 4 Reloaded? Like, come on now. Recarded. Or is the P4 gonna be exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. The fuck? Shit. That game needs to be remade. Or, you know, the first two as well, since literally nobody has played them. The gacha take place a tiny bit after 5 in the 5 universe. Probably because 5 is like their most selling Persona game. That's why they have like 30 spin-offs of that fucking game. People goon for it. Alright, enough talking about your Persona bitch-ass motherfucker.
Harley used his great deductive powers to determine the man's address.
I think they were scared to make it 6. I've heard nothing. I don't know if I've heard anything about 6.
It It was a lodging room very nearby. We went directly there with the police. And what did they find? A short, shifty-looking stoop man shivering in fear.
As the Shum's great deduction certainly hit the mark this time. 6 better be peak, only a matter of time. I doubt it. I think 6 is like gonna bring back some of the older characters from the other games, like 4. Like I think they said something about Yosuke being in there or his like shadow or some shit. I don't fucking remember. Did I forget to read that? Oh no, I didn't.
Of course it did. He's a great detective.
Still, that means the incident occurred only 2 days ago. Surely tomorrow is too soon for the trial, isn't it? I just spilled tea on my crotch. That's what you get for drinking tea, you bitch. Definitely, we have no time to investigate properly.
Hurley says that London is rife with crime.
Ooh.
Scotland Yard is doing their best, but they can't stay on top of it, apparently.
Oh dear. I hadn't realized the situation was so dire. We're gonna crash! Hold on, I gotta get comfortable because my cat wants to sit on my fucking lap. There you go. There you go. You happy? Or are you just gonna flop on my desk? The situation is dire. I look like I pissed. Bruh. Quit pissing yourself.
That's why they can't afford to spend too much time investigating cases and trying the criminals in court. Staff and money are both short. Crimes are usually pinned on the first suspicious person.
It's terrible. I suppose it's the harsh reality of the working world's greatest justice system. I know, right? Yeah, you nut in your pants every day, you gooner. Hey. Shut up. I suppose it is, but in that case, I don't hold out much hope for Susuke-san. I know. It's almost as if it's rigged? Thank you for answering so many of our questions, Iris. This has been very informative.
Oh, you're most welcome. I've had so much fun.
Do you happen to know where Mr. Sholmes is at the moment? As you guessed, we'd like to ask some questions about this case as well.
Well, I expect Hurley is still investigating the scene.
Of the case involving Mr. Natsume, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Nuts. Ume? Natsume? What the fuck? This is a stupid name. Hurley said that you're dumb as shit. Hurley said he was going to be at the man's lodgings. If you leave now, you'll probably catch him there.
Iris, do you know where those lodgings are?
Well, I imagine the police are still investigating the scene of the crime themselves, aren't they? Did you happen to come across a detective by the name of Gregson when you were there?
Yes, we know Inspector Gregson.
Oh, goody. In that case, give Gregsy these from me, would you? If you do that, I'm sure he'll tell you what you know.
What is this? A 5-shilling piece and a postcard, it seems. 5 shillings. It reads, Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem. Gosh, this will make the inspector help us, will it? Well, thank you, Iris. We'll give it a try.
Good luck then. I'm gonna return to write my manuscript, The Speckled Band. And I'll be making a special blend of tea, so come back soon.
We'd be delighted. Thank you so much, Iris.
We're gonna crack.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, it's back to the scene of the crime. So somewhat dubious that they would exert any influence over the men of Scotland Yard at all. We headed back to the scene with Iris's curious note and one of the world's heaviest silver coins in hand. 5 spibblings. 5 schmeckles. 5 rubbity-dubbities. Kokoro! It looks as though the police are still here, carrying on with their investigation.
Perfect. So let's find Inspector Gregson as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so let's see if he'll take a break from his chips to look at the silver tip Iris gave us for him. Okay, well, you didn't need to put it like that, bro. Do you want to check out my fucking silver tip? Ugh.
Oi, I'm still in my chips and shit.
Honestly, bro, I'd eat the fuck out of those. I don't even know what those are. They're chips, but what kind of chips? And where can I get some? British, tell me.
We're gonna crack.
I think it's called a crayon. Well, it's probably enough to buy all the chips the inspector could possibly eat in a whole month. That's crazy. 5 shillings? Is it worth that much?
I mean,
I think they're kind of I don't know if they're exaggerating the fucking inflation difference between nowadays. Cause I don't think fucking was 5 shillings worth that much back then? Well, maybe they were. I don't know. I don't know the inflation diff for British town or not, but here you go. Inspector Gregson, do you have a moment?
Sorry to say, but I don't. I'm a very busy man. Much too busy to talk to a pair of foreign gadabouts, that's for sure.
We have these for you. A present from Miss Iris Wilson.
What? For me? From her ladyship?
Her ladyship?
Give it here at once! Come on, hand it over, that's for me!
Don't wait for me to give it to you, will you? What's that coin exactly?
It's a silver crown, obviously. It's a lot more than that. It's an appearance fee. That's what it is.
An appearance fee? Oh, I see. You mean...
That's right. For the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Her ladyship always offers me a little financial reward for featuring me every time.
Yes, of course. I know all about your exploits, Inspector. I read them avidly.
Of course. Her using my name without my say, so does make me the butt of a lot of unpleasant jokes, but still.
I am sorry, Inspector. That must be difficult for you.
Never you mind that.
So, what do you want to know then, eh? Sorry? Tell the gentleman in black whatever he wants to know. I trust that won't be a problem, he says. Well, obviously it's not a problem. Go on, fire away. What did you want to know? Well, if you wouldn't mind, Inspector, we'd very much like to know the address of Mr. Natsumi's lodgings. Ah, that little knife-wielding mustached Japanese fellow? He lives in the right old hovel. It's just over there, look. On the first floor of the house in the corner of where that wreck of a bicycle propped up. That is nearby indeed. If I remember rightly, the landlord is Mr. John Garib. Garadeb. Right. Right, well, if you see her again, you make sure to give her ladyship my regards, you hear? I mean it. You tell her that Miss Gregson sends his very best wishes. Don't worry, Inspector. We will. Goodbye for now, then. And long live her ladyship. Damn. Well, at least he told us he wanted to know. At least he told us what we wanted to know before we left. Yes. So then, shall we go in here? Definitely. I guess let's go to Natsumi's lodging. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck? May I help you? Ah, yes. Would this be the residence of Mr. John Garadeb? Indeed it would, sir. And who may I say is coming? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo will be representing Mr. Sasuke Natsumi. I believe he takes lodging here? We would very much like to ask him some questions about our client. One moment, please. I shall convey the message to Mr. Garib. Did you see that, Mrs. Sato? That was a real-life English maid! Oh, I thought he was gonna talk about her shocked expression. No new Persona? Dude, we could do Persona tomorrow. I wanted to do this today, because
I need to catch up on me some we need from Ace Attorney. Ace Horny. That boy used on TTV.
I know. As I understand it, anyone of standing in English society employs a number of household staff. Well, that was the first time I've ever seen one in the flesh. Oh, this day keeps getting better. Certainly feels like we've arrived now, doesn't it? We need only to meet a butler and the experience will be complete. Well, I'm not sure if I'd go that far, but I understand the sentiment. Thank you for your visit. Mr. Gilbert will let you know this way. Uh-huh. A good day to you. John Garibald, on your service. Pleased to meet you, sir. This is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. He's a defense lawyer. Don't excuse me for not getting up. Took a shot in the knee a few years back in the Battle of Maywind, don't you know? Earned a medal for my pains, but had to withdraw from service. Hanging over from the range and never coming in. So he's a retired soldier. It's a hell of a jump. It's a hell of a jump getting up and down the stairs now, I can tell you. Don't get out much, as you can imagine. Yes, it's quite a climb up here. To the second floor, isn't it? I was pantsing at the top of the stairs. You really must must take more exercise, Mr. Naruhodo. Do you really think? Do you think so?
Well, Mr. Garadeb, no doubt you were very courageous to earn yourself a medal.
Oh, it was nothing. The medal is a folderol, really. I don't know what that means. What does folderol mean? Folderol. Wow. That means trivial. Showy but useless item. Wouldn't like to offend the general, though. So I grudgingly display it on the wall. Why don't you fetch it down, Joe? Let these good people see it properly. Joe, fix the— Ah! That's it, woman! Be careful!
Oh, dear me! I did beg your pardon, sir.
You jolly nearly took my skin off the hand.
I shall be more careful, sir.
Anyway, there you have it. Living a quiet life now. Yes, I see. I feel like she did that on purpose. Something tells me this bitch is a bitch. Now then, I hear you want to know about the champ launching downstairs, is that right?
Yes, we would be very grateful if you could answer some questions for us.
Only two, please, naturally. Especially if it helps keep the peace around here in Blighty. Are you stirring your tea with your smoking pipe? That's nasty. You're gonna mix your little fucking tobacco or whatever you put in there in your fucking coffee? I stir my coffee with tea buds. We forged an alliance with the Empire of Japan recently, as I'm sure you are aware. So this case is very much in the public eye, as it were. Oh, is it? Even had some detective poking around, you know. In this old house, would you believe?
Yes, Mr. Hairlock Sholmes.
Could have been. Didn't catch the chap's name. Not really my cup of tea, all that detective business.
Oh, but you have a copy of Rats magazine here, so...
No,
Anyway, the chap's investigating the foreigner's room as we speak.
Well, he's in Suzuki-san's room. It's a bloody nuisance, is what it is. The whole neighborhood's twitching in curtains now. I don't like all this fuss. It's jolly unsettling.
About Mr. Natsume then, Mr. Garadeb. Please do tell us.
Oh, yes, the Japanese chap. Only been lodging here for a week.
Oh, just 1 week?
So he moved in very recently then. I have two lodgings most of the time. One on the ground floor and one just below us. The first floor became available a week ago. You see, that son of a bitch! Dash it all, Joan! Do be careful!
Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, sir. If you want to know my opinion, I thought he was a silly show from the moment I set eyes on him. Oh, why? He seems to have a most nervous disposition, always shaking and looking over his shoulder. The man has shady written all over his sweat-soaked brow, if you ask me. I said to myself, Joan, that man is trouble. Sooner or later, he's gonna do something untoward. And I'm really wrong about anything.
I won't be calling this maid as a witness, that's for sure. Was there anything else that struck you as suspicious about the man at all? Your mom? Yes! Oh, yes, indeed, there was! Ah, and she's dying to tell us. Did you notice anything else at all about your lodger, Mr. Natsume? Oh, yeah. Oh, my word, yes. The man was shady under the orchard. Could you elaborate? Well, take the man's room. Absolutely stuffed full of books he used. Most than anyone could ever read. He never so much as passes the time of day with another living soul. I haven't seen a single visitor. He just trots off to that old bookshop every day and comes back five to light the gas fire. And the funny little man is up long past the time. Everyone else in this house has gone to bed too. Oh, I see. The gentleman on the ground floor goes to bed at around 9 each night. But I've never known that Japanese fellow to retire any earlier than 2 in the morning. Ah. Could you clarify something, I wonder? What, pray? How do you know so much about Mr. Natsume's routine? Oh! I understood that neither lodgers lived in this floor of the house. Is that correct? That's right, yes. They both live below us, on the first floor and street level. Then how is it you know so much about the lives of your lodgers? The precise times they come back in the evenings, for example. Even the time they go to bed. Good grief, Joan! Be careful, woman! Oh my goodness, I'm terribly sorry, Sue. Something doesn't add up here. Yeah, they're gonna fucking avoid the question? Damn. It seems that the incident took place around 5 in the around 5 in the evening. Did you happen to look out the window around that time? The window? Yes, we noticed the window over there looks out over Briar Road. The incident took place on the pavement, just on the far side of the street. Was there anyone suspicious loitering nearby? 5 o'clock is dinner time in the Gurubden household, so I'm afraid I don't remember seeing anything. How about you, Joe? No, sir. It would have been dark place already at the time. And with the frog as well. I should think it would have been quite impossible to see the other side of the road. Oh, I see. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary then? Such as? Anything at all, even if it seems unrelated. Well, yes, was there something then? There's nothing particularly strange, but around the fuck! For the love of God, Joan, watch what you're doing! What are you doing me? What have I done? I'm awfully sorry, sir. Do be more careful, woman. Of course, sir. If I may, Mr. Nero Hello. Oh, yes. I have an exceedingly good memory, and as far as I remember, Nothing of significance took place here at that hour. Nothing at all. Okay, well, you interrupted him while he was saying something, so something tells me you were trying to shut him up by burning him. Oh, really? Mr. Garadeb? The way you were talking before, it sounded rather like there might have been. Oh, well, as I was saying, it was a trifling matter, really. Nothing of the— Ah! Don't dash it all! What's the matter with you, woman? Begging your pardons, sir. Nothing happened. Yes, quite. Nothing happened. As we sat down to a quiet, uneventful meal. That's right, Mr. Gilbert. What is the matter with these two? Sounds like something happened here in this room on the evening of the incident. Wish I knew. Could you tell us which floor Mr. Natsume's room is on? Why, certainly. Just below the first house on the first floor. And Mr. Shums is investigating there, even as we speak? Yes. Told me Miss Nuts, his name, had asked him to look into the matter, so I gave him the key. Mr. Natsume has engaged with Mr. Shums' services? That's a blatant lie. Would it be alright if we also had a look around at Mr. Natsume's room? Don't see why not. It's just down one flight of stairs. Who knows if we'll find anything that'll help us with the case. We have to try. You need all the clues we can lay on our hands. We can lay our hands on it, shall we? Yes, and while we're there, we can speak with Mr. Shums again. Perhaps he'll be able to tell us more. Looks like a Medal of Honor. And it's showcased on a very grand banner. Yes, and it's displayed with some pride, I would say. Although it bothers me that it's not straight. What? That whole thing? Sorry? I should be glad to see the back of it, but the general would turn his grave if I disposed of it. The wall's the best place for it. Keeps the bally thing out of the way. So it's just been polished to shine by accident, I suppose? There appears to be an inscription on the metal itself. Look! Let me see. It says, "For distinguished participation." Sounds like the kind of honors even I could be in line for. Well, one doesn't like to blow one's own trumpet, but I was given that for my time in the army. Can't measure an officer by the number of medals in his name, of course. Common knowledge is common knowledge of military circles. You would underestimate the benefits of one at home. And she needs the window open, the fever is hot. No longer they would open with a dust in the middle of winter, I will say. What the fuck? What happened here? Look at this crockery on display here. It's rather unusual, isn't it? Oh my, a genuine London dresser. Isn't it delightful? Although the shelves appear to be broken and the crockery is... Oh dear, it's in pieces. It really is. The word cracked wouldn't do that Chinaware justice. Ah, I wonder. Perhaps the cannon was fired at it. Ha ha ha. Yes, probably something like that. Let's not delve too deeply here.
Oh, look! What a wonderful collection of cakes lined up on that gleaming silver cake line.
Lined up. Looks more like someone has half demolished them to me.
After it's time of indulgence, you know. It's quite the English. It is quite the English way. It is Mr. Gyarados' custom to make 2 cakes with his tea.
That sounds delightful. Oh, wait a minute, though. There were at least 10 cakes on this cake stand.
Well, naturally, it would never do to waste the leftovers. So whatever Mr. Gyarados doesn't eat, I say myself, Joan, you sure have to tidy up.
How monogamous of you. So she ate it. What's that candle doing there? In fact, is that entire area just fucking burned?
That enormous screen, it must have been put there deliberately, surely.
Yes, it certainly seems like someone's trying to hide something from view. What could it have been, I wonder?
I'm going to have a quick look. Just a tiny peek.
Maybe let's not, Miss Sato. I think the maid is gonna head us with the cup of tea. Yeah, it looks like there must have been like a fire or something, because you can see like the candle and like the floor, like this part of the floor is burnt. We're gonna quit! Alright. Let's go visit Mr. Let's just see how fruity this man's fruit room is. Oh. It's... Okay. It's like a Hoarders episode. What the fuck?
Oh, he's got a little kitty. Look at the little kitty cat.
What? Just look at this place. And smell it. It's musty in here. I suppose it's the mountains of old books that are responsible for that. I don't think I've ever seen so many books in in all my life. No, me neither. It's so dark in here too. Is that... Oh, what is that? The window over there? Oh, that's Sato. Is that the window over there? Well, it was the window, I think. Yeah. Once upon a time. For some reason, it's been closed up with bricks and mortar. So this is where Mr. Natsume lives. By the way, I haven't spotted Mr. Sholmes anywhere, have you? No, that's true, but according to what Mr. Gyarados told us, the great detective should be around somewhere investigating. Wonder where he is. I wonder where he is. Hi ho, whatever Joe. I wonder where he is. Well, he isn't anywhere obvious, that's for sure. What about the kitty cat? Oh my, what an adorable little cat. Perhaps he's looking after all the books while his master's away. I don't know about that. He disappeared in that pile of books as quick as a flash. That was a tricolor Mike, wasn't it? Do they have that sort of cat here in Great Britain? Perhaps Mr. Natsume brought the little creature with him from Japan. That made me feel homesick now. Already? We've only been in this country for 2 days. I know. That's cringe. We're gonna crash! Look at all these balls of paper on the floor. There are notes scrawled over them, too, in English. It looks like the waste paper basket is so full they've just fallen out. I think Mr. Natsume must have been deeply immersed in his research, don't you? Or deeply averse in tidying up his mess. I wouldn't like to speculate which is closer to the truth. That desk seems to be wedged into a crevice between the mountains of books on either side. I suppose Mr. Natsume would sit there and read while stroking his cat. But surrounded by on all sides by these towering old tomes. Surely he dreamt of books every night as well. Yes, he must have done. Mustn't he? Oh, what's this? It's a receipt from a secondhand bookshop. Your books. Oh, yes. Mr. Natsume's name is on it. Look. And the date of purchase? 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. That's the day of the incident. That's just a short while before he was embroiled in the terrible attack. He must have been on his way back from buying some old books. Let's see. Your book, 17th of February, 4:45 p.m. Customer, Mr. Natsume. The sum of 2 shillings. Tendered in receipt of. The picture of Monsieur Lecroix. A meal of Gabriel. Canterbury Yearnings. Okay. What is that? It appears to be some sort of meter on the wall here. It looks very robust. I wonder what it's for. There's a slot for inserting coins into there, too. I believe that is the gas meter, Mr. Naruhodo. A gas meter? Yes. It seems there is piped gas in this district, which customers pay for by putting coins in the meter. So if I were to put a coin in the slot, then it would put enough gas to use the lights and the gas fire for the whole night. So if you're too poor to have a coin, you'd spend the night in the dark and freezing cold. That's right. As would a rich man who only carried crisp white notes. London is a scary place. Can you even call this a window? I think so. It was a window at one time, after all. Although, all that remains is a frame around some bricks now. So really, it's just a wall then, isn't it? But why would anyone deliberately break it up like that? I'm afraid I have no idea. Ah! Perhaps Mr. Natsume painted the bricks design on the fit of a whimsy. That's alarmingly feasible. Anyway, whatever the reason, the lack of ventilation in here makes the place very oppressive. It does. I imagine being cooped up in a room like this would be extremely trying. Where the fuck did he come from? Bro just teleported in. Teleporter going out. Hold on, I want to go get me some chips. I'll be right back. And not the chips Mr. Gregson's using. Hey-o. Yummers. Ah! Look, Mr. Naruhodo. Aha! There he is. Where did he appear from? He seems to be engrossed in the pages of an old book. Oh, I'm engrossed in your mom's vagina. Got him. I hope he won't mind if we disturb him. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, you two. Good day. Now, let me see. Where was it that we met? Oh, Mr. Sholmes, we were together on the SS Buria. Yes, of course. The Buria. Now, let me see. What happened on that voyage? It was Kazuma Asogi who died, tragically. But you were a great help to us. Ah, yes, but of course. The case of Mr. Asogi. It was the one with the snake, wasn't it? Oh. Well, you seem to remember something of it at least. What an honor to be remembered vaguely by the gray hairlock Sholmes. This is Mr. Oh, no, my dear madam. Hold your tongue. I pride myself on my superior powers of recollection. Your names are safely recorded in my brain addict. Miss Naruhodo and Mr. Susato. Try the other way around, Mr. Sholmes. I lose the first round. In truth, I had hoped to invite you both to my Baker Street suite the day we arrived in London. But some Scotland Yarders ambushed me on the railroad station and whisked me away to the crime scene. It was an entirely trivial case, of course. I solved it in a matter of 30 minutes. So they apprehended Sasaki-san in that short of an amount of time? I'm afraid the pursuance of a new case has dulled my recollection of my past involvements a little. A little. It is a mistake to think that one's brain addict has elastic walls and can distend at any extent. What is he saying? I do my best to forget useless facts, lest they should elbow out the useful ones. Yes, those are my own words of imitable wisdom. You know, from an adventure titled The Study in Scarlet. Okay. Please, there's no need to quote yourself. I don't always remember my pearls of wisdom, but fortunately, my associate pens them beautifully. He means Iris, I suppose. Mr. Sholmes, we have some extremely important questions to ask you about the trivial case you just mentioned. Goodness, what an earnest expression! My dear madam, I should be only too pleased, and this murky room is an apt place to discuss the murky case. Is my gut trying to play Fortnite with me right now? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing? We know this to be the lodgings of a Japanese foreign student by the name of Suzuki Natsume. It seems that you assisted in his arrest, Mr. Sholmes, for the stabbing of a young woman outside on Briar Road. Natsume. Yes, I believe it was the name rather along those lines. But Mr. Natsume denies it. Is it really justifiable to arrest him on so little? I'm sorry, Miss Sasato, but I have not the slightest idea of what you mean. What? I believe he was looking at Sasato-san squarely in the eye while feigning ignorance. I assure you, I am not merely feigning ignorance. It would appear as if the pair of you are under some misapprehension. Oh? How? Grow drugs after stream.
Yes, Daddy.
I assure you that I have no recollection of accusing your stooped compatriot of the crime. And why did you arrest him? But that doesn't make any sense. The great detective of Scotland Yard made the following request of me, and I quote verbatim. We need you to ascertain the identity and whereabouts of a man seen fleeing the crime. Ah. A man seen fleeing. There were a number of books scattered on the pavement at the scene. From the book plates, I was quickly able to determine the bookshop from which they had been purchased. On speaking to the dumb bitch, I was immediately led to this address. Elementary, wouldn't you say? I believe there is a receipt around here somewhere from the establishment in question. So you don't think Mr. Natsume is the culprit then? That I could not tell you. But it was aggravating my faculties, hence why I returned. However, this place is such a trove of fascinating books, I found myself quite lost in bibliophile. Do not be deceived into believing that I am a man of leisure. No. Oh dear. Krill. Once the eyes are open, there is not a force on the earth, nor above, nor below, which can close them again. Except, you know, pliers. Shut those bad boys closed. Or needles. You'd never be like cringe and edgy with me. Skibbity dibbity this way come. I don't know. Clickety clack of my thumb, skibbity dibby of my tongue. Belly flop on a drum and then I don't know, fucking come. Ah, tell me. Have you encountered the landlord of these lodgings? Yes, Mr. Garrideb, a retired military man. That was the first time I've ever met a soldier from the great British institution that is the services. We need to start saying cryptic, meaningless phrases that will help. Then people won't respect you anymore, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that people don't respect me. Well, you act like people do respect me. I don't get respect, I get ridiculed all the time. It's funny, but you know, it's the truth. That's because you're British. Got him. I will turn that status. I didn't think it was that funny. I do apologize. As you may be well aware, many households in London employ a maid. Yes, I read as much in my Great British Primer. And so, conversely, whether or not a household employs a maid has come to betoken the social standing of those dwelling therein. Token their social standing? Sorry? What? Put simply, my dear fellow, those who employ at least a single maid are considered middle class. Those who do not are beneath that. In the upper echelons of society, of course, households employ enough staff to constitute a large family. This nerd doesn't know what betoken means? Yeah, because he doesn't speak British tongue. Goodness, how extraordinary. As you can appreciate, for those on the precarious boundary between the middle and lower classes, being able to afford just one maid is of the first importance. I had no idea. And it is for precisely that reason that I find great stimulation in this situation upstairs. Specifically, in the retired Army veteran, Mr. John Garridin. No? Affable as he is, the fellow is hiding something. Whether or not it imposes on the circumstances of this case, I am as yet unable to ascertain. I'm thoroughly lost on what he means to say. He's talking about the burnt shit upstairs. Fuck. Bring back the kitty. This room is fairly suffocating for the soul, my dear fellow. I assure you, any man whose lot it is to dwell in a place such as this will stab anyone sooner or later. Sholmes is literally saying that the guy is suspicious because he's poor. Which is the most British thing I've ever heard. Mr. Natsume has stabbed no one. He's poor, therefore he did it. Ah, but sooner or later, as I said. I don't believe that's the issue here. About this dark little room, Mr. Sholmes. Why is it there's no longer a window? Do you have any idea? No window. Well, I mean, you can clearly see that there is a window of sorts. But it's been completely blocked with bricks. Ah, I see. The answer to that question is quite simple. Window tax. Window tax? What is that? Surely not a tax on windows. Precisely that. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Until relatively recently, a tax was levied on households in this country by the number of their windows. Those of lesser means having inherited a sizable and costly family home, perhaps, rapidly closed up windows. While the rich open their windows here, there, and everywhere. In the effort to curry favor with those in power by furnishing them with large sums of tax money. How awful and unjust, forcing people to live in rooms devoid of light. Indeed, disease was rife as a result. So, some 40 years ago or thereabouts, the window tax was abolished. But its legacy remains, as you can see, in squalid lodgings such as these, for example. I suppose Mr. Natsume's stipend for living here in London isn't very generous, perhaps. It would appear so. I've done a little digging, and discovered that these lodgings were offered at an extraordinary low price. The window tax is a real thing? Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. The British would tax literally anything. I bet they'd probably tax you for how much poop you pooped in the fucking toilet. Because the room is so awful, I should think. Apparently, Mr. Natsume only moved in here about 1 week ago. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. However, I'm using the wrong voice. I don't believe the low rent is explained by the shabby nature of the accommodation. Oh? Still, that is of little relevance here. A matter not worthy of further attention. Are you sure? I'm curious now. Well, The U.S. had a window tax very briefly too. What is the point? What is the point of that? Like, what do they gain for taxing people's windows other than getting more fucking money, getting free money? Shit's cringe. I don't know. Well, I believe I've told you all I can now. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. Ah, yes, Mr. Naruhodo. Was it not your intention to become a practitioner of the law? You remember that, did you? Will you perhaps be offering your services in this very matter, I wonder? To the occupant of this room, Mr. Natsume, was it? I'm not sure. Not sure? On what grounds? Well, I actually defended someone in court here only yesterday. Really? Well then, I congratulate you, sir, on an ambition realized, and so promptly, too. I don't know, but I can Google it for you. Okay, thank you. Sparrow, my little Google bear. The thing is, it's really made me question things. Am I right to believe in my clients, to trust in their innocence? Yes, trust. Mr. Sholmes? Mr. Natsume didn't do it, did he? My dear fellow, I have another first idea. Oh, but I thought that's why you were here. Didn't you come back to investigate? Ah, yes, that was indeed my initial intention. But there are simply too many fascinating books here. I couldn't possibly ignore them. Oh, I see. Nevertheless, there are two facts that I can state quite unequivocally. The man who fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago was the Japanese occupant of this room, and there are witnesses who swear having seen the same man commit the crime. That is all I can say. Ah, and one more thing. Oh, what is it, Mr. Sholmes? Tell us. I cannot say with any certainty whether or not it is of relevance to this case, but I am quite sure that the retired army man who owns this property is hiding something. Mr. Garrison? His? Mr. Sholmes said as much before, actually, didn't he? Anyway, at the present, that is really all that plays on my mind in relation to this case. It was a tax that was meant to account for some losses in government revenue at the time. Windows were chosen because the government thought it would put more of a burden on rich people than poor, because bigger houses have more windows. But it fucks everybody, so it would, in fact, it would do more damage to poor people than it would to rich. That's stupid. If you want to tax the rich more, then do it. You don't have to go out of your way to create some fucking goofy ass elaborate scheme to like milk dry the public's fucking revenue. That's Britain for you. Yeah, and America for like a brief amount of time. Fucking hell. Mr. Naruhodo? As yet, our investigations have uncovered nothing that could help establish Mr. Natsume's innocence. like Sholmes said, it was also a way to indirectly bribe officials. Bruh, you're actually paying attention to what he says? That's crazy. No, you're right. Perhaps it's time we probed a little deeper into Mr. Garadev's secret. Just remember, I cannot be sure whether the landlord's secret will prove to be of relevance or not. But I wish you every success, of course, Mr. Naruhodo. Trump's crypto coins do the exact same thing, just less subtlety. Subtly. Barely less subtly. You think Trump making crypto is the same thing as the window tax? Or whatever the fuck you said earlier? Think rich people are just gonna buy his cryptocurrency? Well, I mean, probably. I mean, if you got money to burn, might as well buy his fucking shitcoin. It lets you give him bribes without technically giving him bribes. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, I understand now. Yeah. That actually makes sense. It's kind of smart, actually. Huh. It's not good, but it's kind of smart. I don't know. It's only smart because the laws are so dumb. You mean the lack of thereof of laws? The lack of laws around fucking cryptocurrency? Any legitimate country would patch the crypto exception immediately. Yeah. Such a busted strat. This shit's so fucking broken. It's OP as fuck. They need to nerf that shit. When are they gonna come out with the crypto patch? Oh, you Peregrine. Tell me, was the detective chap, I forgot his name, still hard at work down there? Mr. Hairlock Sholmes? Oh yes, rings a vague bell. All the detective business isn't really my thing, I'm afraid. Well, Mr. Sholmes is in his element down there. You know, I assume he puts tobacco in that fucking pipe. Why is he stirring his tea with his pipe? You're gonna get tobacco in there. It's gonna taste tobacco-y. It's not good for you. Well, neither is smoking it, but whatever. Jolly good show. Another cup of tea, if you please, Joan. Now then, why don't you tell me what— Ah! For the umpteenth time, woman, will you watch where your belly was doing? I'll be serving this, sir. Yes, of course. Frightfully rude of me, but I'm afraid I shall have to ask you to take your leave, if you'd be so kindly. Basically, you mint a bunch of crypto, which costs you almost nothing. Then you sell, let people invest. And the coin, which on its own does nothing and is worth nothing, and you get the money they paid for the coin and the price of the rest of your coins are driven up by the price inflation caused by everyone's bribes. So you profit twice the bribe per bribe. Sounds fun. You know what? I want to make my own crypto coin just so that you guys can bribe me into playing other games. You want me to play different games? Buy my shit coin. We are deeply grateful for all your assistance. Not at all, not at all. Don't get much chance to talk with young foreigners like yourself. It's been a pleasure. Best of luck and all that. Perhaps you can see yourselves out. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrett is hiding something. And since no other avenues of investigation seem open to us at the moment, perhaps we should do some digging. Is he at the fucking window? What? Why does he do this? I fucking love Sholmes so much. What's he doing over there? Mr. Sholmes? Aha! We meet again, my dear fellows! Good gracious, when did you sneak in here? Belloc Sholmes, sir, at your service. Whatever were you doing on the window? I am giving to watching the evening sky at the sunsets, madame. Wait, was it the maid speaking, or was that... Oh, it was the maid. Yet sadly, cheerful as the room downstairs undoubtedly is, it lacks an aperture for such an observation. So I took the liberty of borrowing a small corner space by the window there. Schemes like this are basically all crypto is good for. They give you enough reasonable deniability to not be legally responsible for what the coins are doing. Yeah, because there's no laws enforcing it. I mean, you can basically do whatever the fuck you want in the crypto space, and you can get away with it because nobody's enforcing it, and there are no real rules, so you just basically fucking scam all you want. It's pretty based. I still need to invest in Daddy Coin from my boy Daddy Tate. Especially now that he's coming to America. Or he already is. Crypto more like cringo. No. That's what I need more advertisements for on YouTube. YouTube, I need you to make more scam advertisements, alright? I need you to make those advertisements that talk about crypto, okay? Get your crypto wallet in here. If you buy any product from Andrew Tate, I will hack your bank account, hold it hostage for your own protection. I'm pretty sure Tate got arrested in Florida. Did he? Did he actually? Hold on, let me look this up. Because I'm genuinely curious. I know, I have heard that, fuck, I can't remember what his name. He's the guy who runs Florida. I forgot what his fucking name is. It's been so long since I've heard him. DeSantis, yes. I remember hearing, like, he said he was gonna, like, file, like, a suit against him or some shit. Is Andrew Tate... arrested in Florida. Oh, so they arrived in Florida, and they established an investigation as soon as he dropped. But him and his brother are, in fact, getting investigated for the same crimes he was accused of in Romania. So, yeah. Because he is guilty of them, he did the crimes. Well, I don't think you understand how this world works. If you have money, you didn't commit the crimes. That's how it works, all right? As long as you have that cash moolah, except for Sam Bankman-Fried, but that's just skill issue, all right? If you're Sammy Boy, that's just a major fucking skill issue. My boy SBF. I missed him. I miss him so much. I miss him and his excuses. Well, keep an eye on one's windows at dusk is a prudent thing to do in London, I'm gathering. Sam Bankman-Fried, more like Sam Bankman-Fried. You had to look up how to spell his name, didn't you? I didn't look it up. Via. I'm not going to. Why not? You're not gonna watch that funny interview he had with Tucker Carlson a few months back? Or was it weeks? I remember weeks, but... about him malding over the fact that the Democratic Party didn't give him, like, a pass for donating money to them. He lost his correct name spelling privileges when he scammed half the US. That's true. I mean, yeah. He should have joined. He should have joined the Republican Party. Honestly, we would have loved to have him. I personally wouldn't mind him giving me a few $1 million. The RNC would probably give him a pass. Bruh. Absolutely. A few billion of your dollars, my dollars, everybody's dollars. Alright, I need to start paying attention to the fucking game. Ah, and one more thing. One other thing, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, me? I thought perhaps you might be in need of a certain great detective's great mind. Wait, he's not talking about... Is he? I didn't expect to be going through that again so soon. Do you mean Mr. Shums? There is a mighty secret in this modest room. My eyes see even the most trivial trifles. I take it you're prepared, Mr. Naruhodo? I think so. There is just time enough for one of my greatly admired great deductions. Let us conclude the matter before dark. Mr. Garridin, though it would seem that you are a military man of considerable distinguished service, your standing as a landlord is most certainly not what you might call first-rate. I'm afraid, sir, that it is all too clear to me. There are two conclusions I have been able to draw by careful observation of your living arrangements. I beg your pardon. The first is that even as we speak, you are concealing the presence of a ferocious beast in your care. Or... And second, is that the result of the beast's violent rampage, you have lost something very dear to you. Mr. Naruhodo, look! Old man's broken into a cold sweat. Unbelievably, it seems Mr. Shum's conclusions are both spot on, for once. How could you possibly? How could I possibly know, you mean to inquire? The answer couldn't be simpler, sir. For in the dense jungle of logic and reasoning, I am the king of the beasts. Oh! And I know only too well that wild beasts are not easily tamed. So, shall we begin? Once again, Airlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. The game is afoot. Topic 1. Nature of the Beast. Mr. Beast. It certainly shouldn't take a great detective to see that a fearsome beast has been on the rampage of late within these four walls. Thus, we are faced with the question, what form might the beast take? For a man with a military breeding, your eyes are uncommonly candid. Your furtive glance, Mr. Garadib, leads us directly to the answer. The true nature of the beasts that run rampant here is revealed by that lion statue. Yes, though an army man, you appear unimposed at best. A fact that has fueled your admiration for the mighty lion, the king of the beasts. What is this painful, I ask you? In the end, your admiration became so great, in fact, that you had a living, breathing specimen shipped from India, which you tried to keep in this very house. What? Wait, was that like... Did you see like the side of his face was like, had like a slap mark on it? Yet living with such a wild beast proved more difficult than you had imagined. The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet as we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to? Madame? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it's plain to me with one glance in your direction. Yes? Your dress pocket gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. For protruding from it is a handbill addressing to a circus show. Yes, you sought to dispose of this terrifying lion, Mr. Garadeb, at Batty's Circus, a traveling show currently sojourning in nearby park. I have observed the tents. You sold the savage lion, sir, to the circus troupe. I most certainly did not. I believe I've made my point. The fearsome beast which ran amok in this room was an Indian lion. And a simple visit to the circus will reveal the lion prancing jumbly through the ring of fire. That's pretty good deduction skills. Now, Mr. Garadib, it is plainly clear that you have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, in that blithe pose of distress, the distress this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your head weighs heavy on your shoulders, the pain you feel revealed by that supporting arm. Amid fits of tears, you let your beloved beast go. The strain of losing something so dear to you is clearly visible in your visage. Nonsense, man! I simply... But what, we must ask ourselves, is the true cause of this pain? And we need only follow the direction of your gaze to find the answer. Yes, it is the pile of bills that are... the bills that is raising the pain you suffer. Oh no. Every envelope contains another demand for payment. Oh. For cartloads of meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. Indeed, feeding your beloved has had a devastating impact on the financial circumstances of your household. And you had no choice but to let it go. Wait. You say, okay, so you said meat, potatoes, wheat, and tea. I get the meat part, but potatoes, wheat, lions don't eat that. Unless it's a British lion. Which then, it might drink some tea. I've seen images of lions drinking tea. It could happen. And so you had no choice but to let it go. Yes, well, Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carried out one last imaginable attack. Unimaginable? The aftermath of which can be clearly seen by observing the carpet. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. Oh dear me. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madam, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we only need to look at the Tower of Cakes. What are you fucking talking about? Oh. There is no creature more dangerous on this earth than a beast with an unsatiable appetite. Was it or was it not once said that by a certain noblewoman, if they have no bread, let them eat cake? Yeah, but that was in France, though, and she's dead. She got beheaded for that one. Which is pretty funny. Food is at the heart of all tragedy, in fact. Whatever do you mean? Having tired of the taste of cake, the beast began to stalk its next prey. I'm sure I need not spell out the nature of this final act of destruction carried out by the beast. There's only one logical conclusion. Worked into a frenzy by hunger, the lion attacked and ate the carpet! The teeth marks in the carpet are a perfect match to those of a lion I once saw in India. That was stupid. What the fuck? Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this beastly puzzle. Ah! What is the matter with you, Joan? You're pulling scalding hot water all over me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Garrison. I'm afraid I didn't notice. My deductions can be startlingly sharp. It stands to reason that your cup runneth over. Indeed, my revelations can make people spill tears at times too. Ooh. Mr. Sholmes, I'm sorry to butt in again, but could I make an observation? Why, certainly, Mr. Naruhodo. What is it? Again. Well, your deductions just now. Do you really think a lion could have fit inside a room this size? It's the only explanation for the facts. That terrifying truth all too often lies beyond the realms of common sense. But wouldn't the idea be to consider what lies inside the realms of common sense as well? But if an uncaged lion had run amok in this very room, surely Mr. Garrideb and his maid would have been hurt or worse. Ah, that's where you're stuck. No doubt the former military man held his own against the beast using a large cannon. I thought you said they sold the lion to the circus. And what about the food? Meat and potatoes are one thing. But I don't believe I've ever heard a lion that drinks tea. Ah, my dear Sissoko. It occurs to me with some regularity that irrespective of race and breeding, whenever anyone lands on Great British soil, they are infused with highly appropriate taste for afternoon tea. No. Oh, what a glorious notion. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, it's your turn to shine again. I had a feeling this was coming. A slight massage. That's all Mr. Shum's deductions need. You can do it. Excellent. I've been wanting for my trusty partner in deduction to step forward, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't even know whether or not this is going to help with Mr. Natsume's case. Still, uncovering the truth is always worthwhile, whatever the motivation. At least, that's what I want to believe. Let us start again from the beginning. Sherlock Holmes' logic and reasoning spectacular. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Certainly wouldn't take a great thing to see. That a fearsome beast has been on a rampage within these four walls. And thus we are faced with the question, what form might this beast take? I've already done this. But the lion statue. I really didn't see the lion thing coming. No, but if you observe Mr. Garrideb's reaction, it rather seems as though some beast did run amok here in this room. Yes, with a very fierce nature. But it couldn't have been a lion transported from India. So what was it then? We must follow Mr. Garrideb's gaze. That will lead us to the true answer. Huh. Look at the... What the fuck? What's this photograph? It appears to be from Mr. Garrideb's wedding. He looks very happy, doesn't he? He does, but you can't make out his bride. No, how unfortunate. Something must have struck the glass directly over the woman's face. What happened? That's not to delve too deeply. I'm gonna assume it's this. Your wife did it.
Take that!
Womp womp. The true nature of the beast has run rampant here. The true nature of the beast that run rampant here is revealed by that newlywed bride. Precisely, Mr. Naruhodo. No other explanation could possibly fit. Yes. This framed print pictures your wife, Mr. Garrideb. And while we will lament the fact that her face is obscure, we can make out her tiny arms and notice the considerable horsepower they must contain. Oh, indeed. Surely any weapon of such powerful constitution would be honored to be described as a beast. Honored might be stretching things at this point. At a point. Too late! The fact remains that the beast which so clearly savaged this room was your wife, Mr. Garrideb. Ah! The chilling traces of a wild rampage are still very much in evidence. Well, yet we look around, the beast in question fails to present itself. Where could this angry creature have disappeared to, madame? Me? I pray you do not consider me unchivalrous, but it is plain clear in your direction. That poor, fragile, defenseless woman is beside herself. Well, I don't know about fragile. Oh dear. Anyway, Mr. Sholmes is quite right. There's no sign of a Mrs. Garrideb anywhere. Ah, there it is.
Take that!
Ha! You bitch! Your wedding ring gives us a handsome clue as to the beast's current whereabouts. Indeed it does. That flowery band gleaming on your finger gives it away. For it is identical to the one shown on the hand of Mr. Garrideb's bride in this photographic print. In other words, you are no ordinary household maid. No. You are Mr. Garrideb's lucky bride. You are Mrs. Garrideb herself. Oh no! Rude! Who would have saw that coming? Well, jolly fine detecting indeed, sir. As you rightly surmise, this is my wife, yes, my Joan. Rather let herself go, wouldn't you say? If she was a polycorker. Ah! It would appear that you don't live the most comfortable life. In the most comfortable of circumstances. After all, you are a retired army man, yet you're in the business of renting out rooms. I would assume, therefore, you have insufficient means to employ a maid. Would that be correct? That's not right, I tell you. I was second lieutenant of the 3rd Regiment. A man has his pride, don't you know? By golly, it's a sorry thing when a chap can't even afford to have a single maid in his employ. Yes, here in London, one is rather judged. A household cannot be considered worthy of society if it employs no staff at all. Though, in my considered opinion, such concerns about appearances are folly. You mean Mr. Garrett has his wife work as his maid? Precisely. Precisely. Am I right, Mr. Garrideb? Iridocyclitis? Only in company, obviously. But listen here. This must remain a secret. Tip-top secret, please. No. It is plainly clear that you have deep feelings for this formidable beast. Indeed, and that I suppose the distress of this loss has caused you is veritably tangible. Your hand weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel is revealed by that supporting arm. Mr. Sholmes is quite something. He's still calling Mr. Garrideb's wife a beast. Yes, as a woman, it feels rather uncomfortable. Mrs. Garrideb is standing beside her husband as we speak. In other words, he hasn't lost his beloved at all, has he? Oh, how true. So perhaps that supporting arm that's propping up its head has some other significance then. According to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Garrideb's pain is tangible to him. What could that pose really signify? I don't know. Maybe the big fucking slapstick. That? That
Take
one.
that!
It's that one. Or you go to bot channel and type in money W into chat 10 times for me. What? What does that even mean? Do money W and then what do I even do? I made an emote. Why did I do that? You made me roll. What the fuck? I don't even know what all these are. do you mean you're married with... That's a child! I think. What the fuck? I regret doing anything you ever say. Fuck. Your hand weighs heavy on your shoulders. The pain you feel is revealed by that slapped cheek. And of course, the deliverer of that impressive mark on your cheek that refuses to fade was you, Madame Joan Garrideb.
Well, yes.
You have been desperate to hide that slap mark on your cheek, sir. Ah! How in blazes? Did you work that out, man? Nothing escapes the notice of one trained in the art of observation, my dear fellow. That's why you haven't looked directly at us even once. To keep your other side from view. Well, Now, let us proceed to the next conundrum. Why were you subjected to a violent slap? In other words, we must ask ourselves what caused Madame Garrideb to fly into a rage. We only need to follow the direction of the gaze to find the answer. Yes, it's the pile of bills. Your unlucky ass rolled a child I can turn into money. No. No.
Take it back.
Didn't Mr. Sholmes say that the bills were all for lion fodder? Yes, but now that we've established the lion never existed, which can only mean the thing responsible for gobbling up all that food was Mr. Garrison's wife. Mr. Naruhodo, she's a person, not a thing. Yes, well, she's also a person who gave her husband a mighty slap around in the face. One so hard it left a perfect hand mark. And back. Yes. Why would a woman want to hit her husband with such force on her? I'd love to know the answer to that. Let's see. Ah, someone must be reading this book at the moment. And the bookmark here too. Mr. Garrideb is clearly an avid reader. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think this is a bookmark. Oh no, so it isn't. It's a note, written on a woman's hand. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. And it looks like a signature here. Lip mark. With lipstick. Oh, what a passionate and romantic gesture. Don't get any ideas, Sasada-san. Oh dear, I'm sorry. This bookmark is actually a love note then.
Take that!
Yes, it was this love note that was giving rise to the pain you suffer. Oh, James, I love you. Yours, Mary. Very passionate indeed. Perhaps the sender of this note, a certain Miss Mary, is the fly in this ointment here. But I don't know the Bolly woman. You don't know her? That note wasn't written to me. It was just in a book. I don't know how it got there. Huh. He is 8 years older than her. Interesting. Quite the age length, might I add. It was just there, you say? That's right, that's what I'm trying to. Ah! Likely story. Now listen here, Joe. No, listen here, Joan, old thing. I explained at the time. I bought the book at that second-hand place, and that note must have already been in there. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark. So, the previous owner of the book was using the note as a bookmark. That's right, that's what I'm trying to say. Ah! Story. For heaven's sake, woman, look at the name. It's written to James. My name, in case you forgot it, is John. Ah! Story. Are you questioning my name now? Ah! And there we have it. Arouse a suspicious female's heart, and you unleash a beast with a most ferocious bite. Now, in a final fit of rage, the ferocious beast carry out one last, unintelligible attack. Unintelligible? The aftermath can be seen by observing the carpet. A very expensive woolen carpet, if I'm not mistaken. What could have caused such a destructive outburst? This time, madame, I'm afraid it is you who has inadvertently revealed the truth to me. Your wandering eye has settled upon the answer very neatly indeed. The cake rat. You ate the carpet. How could you do that? That is an expensive carpet, and you can't even digest that. You don't have the proper stomach for that. Or anyone, really, because it's not edible. But surely Mrs. Garrideb didn't eat the carpet. No, of course not. Well, there doesn't seem to be any doubt. But the state of array in this room is in as a result of her wild temper. No, that's true. So this is the last part of Mr. Shum's deduction that we need to fix. We only need to find the follow the gaze. Okay. Gee, I wonder what it is. Could it be... Could it be... Could it be... Could it be the candlestick? It's too small. It's stable. Looks to me that the slightest knock could topple the thing over. Wait, take a closer look at this. There's one candle missing. I didn't notice it before. shoes. Carpet seems to be ripped to shreds. Yes, and according to this, the hairs are made by an Indian lion. Oh, look here. What is it? If you look closely on the edge, you can see the scorch marks. Yes, so you can. In that case, perhaps the carpet wasn't eaten in the normal sense of law. Let's rethink that. Can you, like, zoom in on the fucking candle that's sitting there?
Take that!
Okay, cool. I thought that would work. Yes, to explain the dire state of the carpet, we only need to look at the candlestick. Most illuminating, my dear fellow, and of course, the only possible way out of this logical labyrinth. Yes, the remnants of a ferocious attack in which the carpet was devoured are clearly visible. Indeed there are. The scorch marks on the edge clearly give the truth away. The scorch marks? It would appear that this room was the scene of a little martial altercation. Martial? Is it Marshall or Marital? Marital. Not Marshall. Miss Gerritive's mighty arm muscles left an impression, not only on her husband's face, but on the entire room. The force of her strike caused the candle to fall from the holder. And in seconds, the carpet was alight, and the whole corner of the room in flames. Yes, for the most ferocious beast in this world is neither a violent lion nor a vengeful woman, but fire. And in this room, that ferocious beast bared its claws and ran amok. Eloquently put, my dear fellow. So, you see, there is but one conclusion here. After the sparks of marital discord flew, the room was the scene of a fire. Oh, damn. Mr. Sholmes, sir? I salute you! Oh, damn. Damn! She can lift his ass up! She is strong as fuck! Elementary. Damn, girl! Can you hold me up?
Throw me across the room.
Let me go put up my chips over her back. It's elementary, my dear fuckface. believe I've shitted and farted. Chips? Yeah, you didn't realize I was eating fucking chips the entire time? You hear me fucking munching that shit? It's these it's these dashed long winter nights, you know. Nothing to do but read in front of a fire. Luckily, there's a jolly good second-hand bookshop just around the corner. Buy all my old novels there. And in the pages of one particular novel, you discovered rather illicit material, for which your wife admonished you harshly, it seems. Don't know about admonished. Demolished might be a rather close to the mark. And Beast is most certainly apt. Here we go again. And the carpet? Was that destroyed by fire when a candle fell on the floor? Afraid so it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. The whole place filled with smoke. Couldn't see a bully thing. I was caught between the old Styx rage and a raging flame. You paint a torrid picture, sir. One that would have been most entertaining. That's sympathy for you. Had an HIV ad. Those chips were yours. You keep getting HIV ads, bro. Why do you keep getting HIV ads? It's because your hemorrhoids. Your hemorrhoids are giving you STDs. It's crazy. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bully furniture started going up as well. We had to hide the mess behind the screen for the time being. Over here, Mr. Gerda? Well, you have nothing more to hide now, if you'll allow me. Damn. Had all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got a hold of them, that was it. Whoosh! Up in smoke. Gosh. Then the wife started hurling things at me. What a terrible sight it must have been. And there I was, back up against the window under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books coming 10 to the dozen. Worst as it is, I lost my favorite. A book called The Lion's Pride. The Lion's Pride? Ah, yes. Your notorious love of big cats coming through again. I assure you, the title didn't influence my choice in the slightest. The poor man really did lose something dear to him as a result of the ferocious beast's rampage. Mr. Shum's deductions turned out to be correct once again. It can only be described as a great British wonder. I tell you, it was a total carnage. Flames everywhere, and the old stick in full fettle. Out of interest, what time of day was that? Not sure I can remember. It was 2 days ago now. Let's see, around 5 o'clock, I think. So exactly the same time as the terrifying incident was unfolding outside your window on the street below. Even more terrifying on the inside, I can assure you. The whole thing of Blighty could have been flattened outside my window at that moment. I wouldn't have noticed a dashed thing. Oh, really? Mr. Sholmes? Yes, Mr. Naruhodo? What can I do for you? Well, I think we've got to the bottom of Mr. Garrett's situation now. But what does that have to do with Mr. Natsumi's circumstances? Can't help you there, I'm afraid. What? My dear fellow, if you recall, I did say as much from the outset. I warned you that although I knew the retired army man was hiding something, I could not be sure whether his secret would prove to be of relevance or not. I just knew you were gonna say that! You fuck. Now, Mr. Naruto, you mustn't lose heart. Bear in mind that all things fall into one of only two categories, those relevant to the case and those not. That makes no sense. Well, no matter. It is of far greater importance that you make up your mind now. Sorry? Visiting hours of the prison will soon be over. Oh no, is it that time already? If we were to accept Mr. Natsume's case, we have official paperwork to attend to. So this is it. No more time to think. Perhaps you would betake yourselves to bidding us a farewell now. I must prepare supper for Mr. Goldberg. Oh. Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. Thank you both very much for your time. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to go see if I can take a shit. Okay, I'm back. To answer your questions, yes, I've been constipated. I have not, yeah, I have not been able to poop for a couple of days now. I did now. Good lord, it was a lot. Shit, I had the fucking Hershey squirts. Oh, no. Although, to be honest, even though I finally managed to get all that shit out, I still don't, I don't feel great right now. Oh boy. Let me just saddle up right here real quick. Oh boy. Because I can't. I was gonna like get a little bit comfortable, but I can't fucking move right now, dude. I'm hurting. My gut's hurting. Oh. Oh. There we go. Okay. Whew. Okay. It's time, Mr. Naruhodo. We must hurry back to the prison. Yes, I know. Let's hail a Oh. What's the matter? Looks like something's going on over in front of the Garadeb's house. I'm trying to fucking read. Who is this fucking jester?
I know not thee not, old man, fudge thy player.
We call an old man, you rum-looking nimny-pimney.
Nimny Pimney. Why does this guy look like fucking Popeye over here?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Hortio, than are dreamt in your philosophy.
We can't hurt you, Phil. Hey, what are you on about?
Excuse me.
Hey, what the? Who are you now?
I'm sorry. It just looks as though there might have been some problem here. And my associate here, Mr. Rinosuke Naruhodo, is a lawyer, you see.
Eh? A lawyer? What?
If I can be of any assistance, I'd be happy to help. I'm from Japan, but I've studied English law.
Fine. I'll be on my way for today, but you mark my words. This ain't over yet.
What's with everybody doing their own poses?
Get the thing to a nunnery.
Do I look like a bloomin' nun to you?
I do hope you're not injured.
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so gentle, like you.
What was that all about?
There are more things in heaven and earth, Hortio, than are dreamt in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either. Horatio? Do forgive the inquiry, sir, but are you a lodger here? In the Garadeb residence?
Oh, fair Eastern maiden, thou art so right. Yes, I do dwell in this humble abode.
Mr. Garadeb did mention he had another lodger, didn't he? This must be the man. Do you happen to know the other lodger who lives on the first floor?
Ah, yes, the gentleman named Nunson. Oh, more worthy a poor mister. In my battle of words, never could there be.
Sorry, battle did you say?
Who is the stronger, Hamlet or Macbeth? Mr. Natsume and I sparred long into the night.
I see. I don't fully understand, but it seems Mr. Natsume and this gentleman are acquaintances at least.
So very, so good, gentlemen. I can tarry here no longer. Fare thee well.
I didn't really understand him, but I think he's returned to his room. It seems he's unaware of what's happened to Mr. Natsume, so he can't really help us. With Soseki-san and that man as lodgers, the Garadeb house is certainly full of eccentrics. Anyway, I'll go and find a carriage. Yes, I'm sure Mr. Natsume is eagerly awaiting our return. Let's hope we can... Let's hope we can find the prison before visiting hours are over.
Oh, it's you! You're here! You came! Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! I can't believe you came back! I'm so touched!
We're so sorry to have kept you waiting, Mr. Natsume.
Oh, no! Think nothing of it! Relax.
If I were a cat, I would purr with pleasure at the company of such fine compatriots.
Noble, nurturing, and feeling Nipponese!
Oh, now, let's not get carried away. Oh, I quite agree. Nothing more reassuring than the familiarity of one's native land. On the other hand... Oh, it's Sholmes. It is through friendship transcending international borders that one truly appreciates the fact. Such is my belief, at least. It's... Yes,
It's you! The miserable, rotten spy! Airlock Sholmes!
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing here?
I have no intention of doing anything per se, save observing, of course.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
Well, having encountered such curious reading material in that gloomful room, and having unmasked the secret identity of that eccentric pair, I decided I should drop in on my way home to see how our divested friend is faring.
Roomful room?
At least your accommodations here offer a window, my dear fellow. In that sense, it is the superior option. Anyway, I must commend you on your taste in books. My day has been a delight, and it cost me not a penny. Ah, you! How dare you, Airlock Sholmes!
I've had it. I'm through. I'm at the end of my rope. I should never have come to Great Britain. It was a terrible mistake. Haunted by spirits in those accursed lodgings. No doubt my luck will be cursed in the morrow's trial as well.
My whole life has been there!
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo? He mentioned that before, didn't he? That his lodgings were cursed, I mean. And there is much truth in Mr. Mustache's words. What?
Cursed is a wholly appropriate description, I would say, for the man's lodgings, and indeed for tomorrow's trial.
What's that supposed to mean? Mr. Natsume, what do you mean by what you said just now? About the trial tomorrow being cursed?
Oh, no, why are you looking at me so grave? You're making me nervous. I was just getting carried away, that's all. I didn't mean anything by it.
Oh, I see. That's really agitated him.
You don't mean
The trial really is cursed somehow. Are you referring to the prosecutor? The Reaper of the Bailey? The Reaper? Oh no. What do you mean? Please tell me. Summarize. I don't know how to say that word. In 16 salient words! No defendant has ever survived a trial in which the Reaper stands before the prosecution. Ever. Oh my goodness! Can it be true? That was 16 words exactly! Yesterday, Mr. Naruhodo successfully defended someone against the Reaper. But then, after the trial was over, the defendant passed away in unusual circumstances. Mr. McGill did. What? Ah, I am impressed, Mrs. Sato. You have an eye for detail. Actually, the Lord Chief Justice told us. Mr. Sholmes, surely it can't be that, having failed to have the accused convicted, Lord Van Zykes killed the man himself. Oh no, he couldn't have, surely. You have some wonderful notions. Sorry? The man isn't a mass murderer. He's a court prosecutor, my dear fellow. Oh, yes. Why, of course he is. Of course he is? Then why are you trying to scare me? It could be said, however, that the real truth about the man is even more terrifying than your hypothesis. What on earth do you mean by that? Van Zykes is quite an exceptional man. However, in London courts of law, exceptional does not equate to winning every case without exception. Ah, that's good. Sasaki-san looks like he's about to cry tears of joy. As you are no doubt aware, in a British criminal trial, there is both a judge and a jury. The judge officiates based on the letter of the law, whilst the jury offers public opinion and common sense. It is an excellent system whereby the defendant's guilt is considered from several points of view. However, public opinion in particular is somewhat easily manipulated. Right. Criminals and corrupt lawyers, for that matter, can use it to their advantage. By any means at their disposal. Contriving evidence, calling imposters as witnesses, and so on. By such underhand means, those who would want to are able to sway the jury. Which means that even in the light of an irrefutable evidence, the prosecution can fail. But that means the wrong verdict can be passed. And sadly, it is from time to time, my dear madam, it is simply the reality of the situation. And that's alright. However, those indicted by Lord Van Zyke cannot escape justice. Their fate is sealed. Oh my. Though the adjudication may see them leave the courtroom with their freedom, within months they all disappear. It's almost striking. Disappear? But how? Ah, by all matter of misfortune, sir. Perhaps they are trampled under a passing carriage. Perhaps they fall into the Thames and drown. Perhaps they are suddenly overcome by a raging fever, or perhaps attacked by a highwayman. Oh, no. All examples of the reality of events here in London, I'm afraid, no, Mr. Naruhodo. I knew it. I'm a dead dodo done for doomed!
about the cursed lodgings. When you said accursed lodgings before, you were referring to your room at Mr. Geradeb's house, I assume. Do you mean to say that you believe the place is cursed? It's been a year now since I came to Great Britain, but I'd only been in London for a week before I started to notice strange feelings in myself. That didn't take long then. Everywhere I looked, there was foreign faces staring at me, laughing behind my back. I was sure people were talking about me. I started to become nervous about going outside. They were always staring at me all the time from dawn till dusk. I shut myself away in my room, but even that didn't help. The fear wouldn't go away. You must have been very lonely, having been away from your homeland for such a long time. I've had to move a number of times, most recently to that room on Briar Road, a week ago now. Yes, why did you choose there? It seems a little inconvenient. The rent is cheap, I had so little money, it appealed to me straight away. Of course, I asked why it was so affordable. The landlord just simpered and said, the room is cursed. Oops. He quickly tried to cover his mistake, but it was too late. So I told him, if you have something to say, then say it! If not, don't mention it in the first place! Yes, well said. But it was true! It was all true! I mean, the room really is cursed then? Ever since I moved to that windowless hellhole, my sleep has been plagued with nightmares. I awake feeling as though I've been choked to death. And in my waking hours, people are stabbed in front of me as I walk down the street. I'm branded a killer, thrown in prison. Nobody wants to know me. I'm surrounded by scary, sinister spirits! If only there was someone, just one person on my side. Can no one find it in his or her heart to believe in me? Really? No one at all? To believe is to believe. Mr. Sholmes. Ah, me, Mr. Naruhodo. Pray, what can I do for you? It's about the case on the SS Buria, if you recall. The Buria. Ah, that case! The one with the snake. Well, yes. At that time, I was the suspect, but you believed in me and listened to my side of the story. And you helped us to investigate. I did I? Interesting. What I want to know is why... Interesting. You act like you weren't there. What I want to know is why? Why did you believe me? I see, yes, you mean... Because you were grimly dressed, shady Eastern fellow, found with the victim in a locked room. Well, if you like, yes. I'm a little surprised that the question requires an explanation, my dear fellow. It's quite simple, really. You said I didn't do it. But I could have been lying. Surely you must have had your doubts. You must have suspected me a little. I think perhaps you misunderstood. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me. What? Let me reread that real quick. I neither recall believing in you, nor in that which you were telling me. You see, the only things I believe in are those I choose to believe in. What do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? I make up my own mind about what is to be believed. If I should like to believe in something, I do. The circumstances can hang as far as I'm concerned, but I could have betrayed your trust. In that case, I should have made an elementary error. I should have made an elementary error of judgment, nothing more. Betrayal of trust is an overused excuse in my opinion. Meaning, whether or not one should trust another is, in the final analysis, down to oneself. It is a matter of whether or not one can trust oneself. Yes, he's right. He's right, locum student of Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Whether or not I can believe myself. A defense lawyer is only as good as his faith in his client. And that comes down to how much faith he has in himself. You're so right, Kazuma. Well, my dear fellows, it is time we were leaving, I believe. Already? Visiting hours are over. And the guard will be here shortly to escort us out. There is a restaurant near here that serves excellent trout. Would you care to join me? Oh dear. There is never enough time, is there? Mr. Natsumi? If you'd like, in the trial tomorrow, I'd be happy to represent you. Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. As I said, I only experienced a British courtroom for the first time yesterday. And although the man I was representing was found not guilty, I lost sight of something crucial. Something crucial? What to believe in? The defendant, justice, or the truth? How to believe it, even. How to believe, even. But I think I finally worked it out. I've decided I must believe in myself above all else. To trust my instincts. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. And my instincts are telling me that you, Mr. Natsume, are innocent of this crime. And it's imperative that we prove that in court. Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. I will fight for your innocence until the bitter end, with every weapon available to me. So, I hope you'll permit me to represent you tomorrow. As I said when we first met, I like to entrust my fate to someone who will listen to me in my native tongue. Of course, Mr. Natsume. It would be fair to say, Mr. Naruhodo, that your mind was, in many ways, made up from the outset. You merely needed the events of today to fully realize it. Yes, I think you're right about that. It's been a roundabout journey, but I got there in the end. Mr. Sato? Yes? Would you be willing to stand by my side tomorrow and help me in court? Absolutely. As I said this morning, you may consider me your personal judicial assistant. The shocking events of yesterday's trial still weigh heavily on my mind. But it's time to stop looking backwards. Kazuma believed in me, and Mr. Sholmes believes in me. Now, too. So it's time. Time that I learned to believe in myself. Soseki-san is no one. He's all alone. So it's my job to help him, to fight his corner. Tomorrow, in the courtroom, with all my strength I can muster. Yeah! We did it! Freedom!
Oh dear, it seems I have won the video game.
Okay. I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna fucking end it early, dude. I know we've only been doing this for 3 hours, but dude, that fucking shit took me out of me, bro.
Ugh. So, thank you guys so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, we're probably gonna play Persona. If not, we'll play this game. I will see you guys then. You guys have a good rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.